From 2017 to 2021, Donald Trump served as the President of the United States. On November 15, 2022, he announced his campaign for the 2024 U.S. presidential election. After winning a landslide victory in the 2024 Iowa Republican presidential caucuses, Trump was generally described as being the Republican Party's presumptive nominee. He was officially nominated on July 15, 2024 at the Republican National Convention in Milwaukee. At the same event, he also announced James David Vance, a junior U.S. Senator from Ohio, as the nominee for Vice President. On November 5, 2024, Trump and Vance were elected President and Vice President of the United States. If inaugurated, Trump would be the oldest president in American history by the end of his term, and the second to serve a non-consecutive term after Grover Cleveland. Trump campaigned on vastly expanding the authority of the executive branch over the federal government. This would be accomplished through the imposition of a spoil system via Schedule F and directing the U.S. Department of Justice to go after domestic political enemies. Other campaign issues included implementing anti-immigrant policies and a massive deportation operation against legal and illegal immigrants, pursuing an isolationist America First foreign policy agenda, repealing and replacing the Affordable Care Act, pursuing a climate change denial and anti-clean energy platform, terminating the Department of Education, implementing anti-LGBT policies, and pursuing what has been described as a neo-mercantilist trade agenda. The Trump campaign has been noted for its close connections to the Heritage Foundation, which developed Project 2025, a playbook that has been met with criticism for potentially facilitating Trump's rise to dictatorial power and steering the United States toward autocracy. Trump has disavowed any connection with Project 2025, labeling some of the proposals as absolutely ridiculous and seriously extreme. Throughout his campaign, Trump has made numerous false and misleading statements, used racist, incendiary rhetoric, and promoted conspiracy theories such as QAnon. He has made many personal attacks against his opponent, Vice President Kamala Harris, several of which have been viewed as sexual in nature, racist and misogynistic, and considered a continued breaking of political norms. Beginning as early as Veterans Day in November 2023, Trump increasingly espoused violent and authoritarian rhetoric. He has used dehumanizing language against his political enemies, and his 2024 campaign regularly espoused anti-immigrant nativism and anti-transgender fear-mongering. Trump's embrace of far-right extremism and harsher rhetoric against his political enemies has been described by historians and scholars as populist, authoritarian, fascist, and unlike anything a political candidate has ever said in American history. The campaign unfolded as Trump faced the legal consequences of 4 criminal indictments filed against him in 2023, as well as a civil investigation of the Trump Organization in New York. In May 2024, a jury in New York found Trump guilty on 34 felony counts of falsifying business records, making him the first former U.S. president to be convicted of a crime. His campaign promoted false claims that the 2020 election was stolen from him, coming in the wake of Trump's unprecedented attempts to overturn that election and its culmination in the January 6th United States Capitol attack, described by many as an attempted coup d'etat or self-coup. Trump has publicly embraced the January 6th attack and has promised to pardon those charged for their involvement in the attack. Trump also survived 2 assassination attempts during his campaign, one in July 2024 at a rally in Pennsylvania and a second the following September at his golf course in Florida.